I used to think cheating was something obvious, something you couldn't miss. I thought it was secret phone calls, late nights out, or the classic lipstick on the collar. I never imagined it could be so quiet, so subtle, that it could be happening right in front of me without me even realizing it. Our story started like any other. We were college sweethearts, inseparable. We built a life together, a home, a family. For years, I believed we had the perfect marriage. The signs when they started were so small, I dismissed them. They were like tiny cracks in a windshield that you don't even notice until one day the whole thing shatters. It began with her phone. It was always in her hand or face down on the table. She'd smile at a message, a soft, private smile that wasn't for me. When I'd ask who she was texting, she'd just say, "Oh, just a friend from work," or a group chat. I didn't question it. Why would I? I trusted her. Then she started mentioning his name. Let's call him Alex. Alex was a new colleague. At first it was just work stories. Alex said the funniest thing today, or Alex helped me with that tough project. It was innocent, or so I thought. The frequency increased. Alex's name started popping up in every conversation. She'd share inside jokes I didn't understand. She started staying late at work, claiming there were big deadlines. But she always seemed energized when she got home, not tired. She'd be buzzing with stories about her day, and Alex was always the hero, or the comic relief in those tales. I started to feel like a stranger in my own home, listening to stories about a life I wasn't a part of. The emotional distance between us grew wider, even when we were sitting on the same couch. One evening, I tried to bridge that gap. I planned a date night, our favorite restaurant. She seemed distracted the whole time, her phone buzzing on the table. She barely touched her food. Later that night, I couldn't sleep. A knot of anxiety was twisting in my stomach. I did something I never thought I'd do. I looked at her phone. It wasn't locked. And there it was. Not just a few messages, but hundreds, thousands. They weren't just about work. They were about their dreams, their fears, their feelings. He was the first person she told about her promotion. He was the one who comforted her after a fight with her sister. He was her person. They had built an entire world without me. The messages were full of, "I miss you," and "I cut," and "stop thinking about you." They had nicknames for each other. They shared intimate details of their lives, hopes, and frustrations, things she no longer shared with me. There were no pictures of secret meetings, no plans for a physical affair, but the betrayal was deeper. She had given him her heart, her mind, her soul. She had been having an emotional affair. She had checked out of our marriage and checked into one with him, leaving me with just an empty shell. Confronting her was the hardest thing I've ever done. At first she denied it. "We're just friends," she insisted. But as I read the messages aloud, the truth became undeniable. The tears came, then the apologies, but the damage was done. It wasn't about another body. It was about another mind, another soul connecting with hers, in a way I thought was reserved only for us. We're in counseling now, trying to see if there's anything left to salvage. But it's a long, painful road. Emotional cheating is real, and it's devastating. It's a quiet betrayal that can shatter a life just as completely as any physical act. It leaves you wondering if you ever really knew the person you loved at all. Thanks for listening to my story. If you're going through something similar, know that you're not alone.